Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code takes a shot, and the ball's come loose here. Cross goes in there. He'll try from distance. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's gone backward here.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And here's Thuram. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's made its way to him. Isak. Now it's Thuram. Over to the right flank. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Nicolo Barella is by all accounts a jack of all trades. I think that's a very good way of describing how this player operates, because he's growing into one of Italy's most important midfielders, and he always has a say in what's going on, and he looks like captain material for the...
Isak! It's bounced back off the post.
Akanji
With the clearance. Çalhanoğlu.
no goals as yet. Dumfries.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
And it's Robertson.
And he's in on goal.
Ekitike.
And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Ekitike certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. McAllister. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram.
Bastoni.
Frimpong kept his eye on it.
And he's there. Ekitike.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Dumfries.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now Martinez.
That's going wide left. Might be danger here. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Thuram gets on his bike and on the move. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a good run down the right. DiMarco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bastoni, and back to the keeper.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Robertson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
Ekitike. And it's Soboslai. Now it's Isak.
That's a good ball. Just 5 minutes left until the break.
Now it's Thuram. Threads one in. He's found the way through. Dumfries with the delivery.
And that has been cleared.
Wirtz. McAllister. Ekitike. And it's Gravenberg.
Gravenberg is fouled. And he is going into that little black book.
Wirtz.
And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Inter Milan just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs.
Just the keeper in his way. Chance! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time.
And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
McAllister for Szoboszlai. Now it's Isak.
Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Inter Milan, the only team in this, 3-0 already. Bastoni getting this one clear.
Now it's Isak.
That has been cut short.
Now it's Thuram. McAllister. Szoboszlai.
Oh, super ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pass somewhat off target. Shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
McAllister.
Gravenberg. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's played through for him. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Thuram. Oh, good spread. And here's Dumfries. He's on it. Can he get away? Martinez! There's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, nice touch. Played back towards his own goal. Well, they could break here. Great vision. This looks promising. Frimpong showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He won't be happy with that one. Barella. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, this looks sharp. Great ball, and he's in here. Akanji getting this one clear. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Looking tidy in possession here. No way through. Bastoni, more and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now Martinez. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Tries one from range. Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And that should get the job done. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And the number on the board is 3. McAllister receives it in a good position here. Isak. That's put paid to the danger. And a goal kick. And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Martinez claiming the man. Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So, it is time to let them at it.
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win.
He'll try from distance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Takes a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, just not quite. Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Gravenberg looking to play him in. Oh, shooting chance! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
So we have... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier. Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Matheus Cunha and Maguire. Shaw. Here's Matheus Cunha. Šeško. Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Gravenberg and Konate. Oh, can he get onto this? Ekitike. Ekitike is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Isak. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Isak. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a... and the shot! And that's a sharp finish. They are purring, truly purring. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Szoboszlai. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Ekitike is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bruno Fernandes. Menu.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's McAllister. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. The referee has given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Diogo Dalot tries to clear. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ekitike, given the lift of his goal, and he's forced to go back. Gravenberg. Ekitike. And he's in on Ekitike! Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Maguire. Played to Casemiro. Šeško. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. Shaw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Played back. Szoboszlai. Wirtz.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Frimpong.
Has been indicated.
Forced to go back. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Pass somewhat off target. Menu gets on his bike and on the move. He's through here. And he is deftly away. Foot in. He's going for goal! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Manchester United were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Menu. Bruno Fernandes. Played through into space. Wirtz. And it's McAllister. Well, that has not gone well. Tries a measured ball. Tries to get it clear. And it's been hooked away. That's a throw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. No way through there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Bruno Fernandes.
The attendance for this match was
Knocks it into space. Thinks about the shot. He's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control. Matheus Cunha. To Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Casemiro. And Mbomo. And it's Menu. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the finish! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, well played. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Shaw does well to get it back. Matheus Cunha. Menu. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Knocks it out wide.
Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Mohamed Salah. Manchester United can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Maguire promptly onto that, and that is that. Yoro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Wirtz, he can run onto that. Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Salah, crunching tackle. Menu getting forward. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it. Menu has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Jones. And it's made its way to him. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And he's heaved it away. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Casemiro. And we're done. Manchester United suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So things are underway. Now it's Jones. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Isak. Now it's Wirtz. Ekitike! It's in! And there is your opener. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, shooting chance! And he can thump it away.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Jones. Ekitike.
Now it's Yamal.
Jones. De Jong goes sliding in. Now it's Lewandowski. He might be in here. Gavi. And the shot!
Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Pass somewhat off target. Gavi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. Good, strong midfield running here.
Frimpong.
Jones, who does have an assist to his name. Ekitike. He can run onto that. Look at this. And the shot! And no mistake. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Isak.
Pau Kubasi with a definite foul there.
And it's Wirtz.
He's on it, can he get away? Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Decent chance! Just too high.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Yamal in with the challenge. That pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. Nicked it back promptly. And it's Cancelo. Gavi. And this is Lewandowski. He's having a shot! Oh, off the bar! And that's off target. Gravenberg. And Konate. Simple. Szoboszlai. Rafinha. And here's Lewandowski. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Nicely aimed pass. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Frimpong picks it up out wide. And that has been knocked clear. Rafinha.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ekitike. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Oh, good-looking ball. And that has left him in a heap. Great vision. Ekitike is onto this. De Jong.
2 minutos de descuento.
Oh, good spread. Robertson cuts it out. Gavi. And it's De Jong. That's the end of the first 45. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Down to business again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Vids. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Nicely shaped ball. Vids. Nice interception, well timed. Tries to pass it through. Liverpool needed that. João Cancelo has given away a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Distributed tidily. Frimpong.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Dink through, Robertson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Opts for safety. Oh, that's a very decent... And he shoots! Well taken goal. And they are right back within touch. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Isaac. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gravenberg. Van Dijk. Deftly out wide. Rafinha. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Lewandowski.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Gravenberg. Robertson. It's Van Dijk. Nicely spread. That has not gone well. Jones. Szoboszlai. He's shifting through the gears here. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change. Lewandowski. Konate. Back to the keeper it goes. That's the throw. Gavi. And it's De Jong. And it's Pedri. De Jong. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cross from Rafinha. And he's heaved it away. And he's had it nicked away. Not the most accurate pass. Spread to the right. Well, they can break here. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Jong running with the ball. Gavi shapes to shoot! It's a goal! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Goal! Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Frimpong.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Isak. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And that's a good finish. It's all becoming so easy. Ekitike at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Liverpool visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
4 extra minutes added on. Well, that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pedri takes a shot! Robertson. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Isak, not where it came from. Ekitike, great chance! He scored! The first significant strike. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's an old saying, but it's still as true as ever. The first yard's in the head, and look at the way he was so quick off the mark there.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Frimpong.
He has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet.
Soboslai. Timber.
And they can counter here.
Gyökeres. Ekitike.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Saka.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rice. Knocks it into space. Has to go back here.
Now it's Isak.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Gyökeres. Lovely. Odegaard! And he hits the net. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rice with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
And it's McAllister.
Oh, good spread. That is good alertness. Now, can they get him away? Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Ekitike showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ekitike. Gyökeres. Played out towards the right wing. Great defending, strong and determined. And he can clear it away. And he's picked out the run.
Saka.
Wirtz gets a foot in here. Liverpool are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Gyökeres has created one goal already. Gabriel, and it's Zubimendi. Zubimendi has been caught there, it's a foul. Martinelli. And it's Odegaard. He's had it taken off him. Somewhat off target.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gravenberg. Driving forward. Now it's Saka. Saka receives it in a wide position. Oh, important interception. And it's been hooked away. Zubimendi. Rice.
There will be 1
Vince.
minute added time.
Probing pass. And reclaimed it in a trice. Well, there's the clearance. And for the first half, that is that. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser, so this isn't bad at all.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Back on the way then. Referee's given a throw. Rice. Gabriel. Ødegaard. Incapuyi. Now Ødegaard. And it's Zubimendi. McAllister. And it's Soboslai. Ekiti. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That's very neat. Oh, what has happened here? Well, that's the keeper's ball.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Soboslai. Gravenberg. And it's Rice. Gomez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Frimpong has the space to scheme. Aimed beyond the defence. Real chance! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
He's having a shot! And it's in! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Looking for the run. Look at this. And he shoots! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here and are ahead now by the odd goal in 5. Can he get it through? And that's a simple one for the keeper. Ødegaard. Gyökeres. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rice wins the duel this time. Ødegaard. Looking to play him in. Well read, and the danger is averted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, terrible pass. Zubimendi. Saliba. Timber. Saka. Zubimendi. And Gabriel.
Incapuyi. And it's Erdegaard. He's a sharp little ball here.
Kirkes. No way through.
Saka.
Arsenal can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Takes a shot! Well taken goal. They have stolen level at the last.
Ekitike duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Spread to the right.
McAllister.
McAllister. Oh, that's a big chance!
Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty.
Arsenal may have thrown this away at the death.
Well, the players are pleading, but it's not going to convince him to change his mind now.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Can he? Will he? Oh, it's hit the post! No! And with that, we are done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as, to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're contesting a title, a final, or just playing for pride. This one's...
Szoboszlai! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So, a breakthrough already. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice. Saka. He's in a great position here. Deftly away. McAllister, and it's Frimpong. And it's been played through. Isak finding himself in space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Isak. Knocks it into space. Zubimendi, played out to the left flank. Frimpong does really well to win the ball there. Spread to the right. Rice. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. And here's Isak.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's forced to go back. Gravenberg.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, that looks a decent ball. He'll try... Oh, he's been caught napping! McAllister. And it's Gravenberg. Robertson. And the pass is intercepted. Van Dijk. And here's Isak. Szoboszlai. Chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's had a shot! That is decidedly lacking. Ødegaard. That's Eze. Incapuyi. And the keeper's got it again. Ødegaard gets a foot in here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gyökeres. Rice. And it's Timber. Robertson does well to get it back. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Frimpong. Ekitike. Decent chance! Isak finds himself offside. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Gravenberg gets over and intercepts. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Zubimendi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Rice, he saw the danger and he went crashing in.
A heavy challenge.
The ball has bounced loose now. Wirtz to McAllister. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive.
Tries one from range. That was superb goalkeeping.
Gyökeres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ball is over the line. Aimed at the far side. And he gets rid in a hurry. And that is a little undercooked. And here's Saka. And a shot!
Good try, very good try in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Frimpong. Gravenberg. Ødegaard goes sliding in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Rice. Szoboszlai has found the net here, of course.
There will be 1 minute.
Now it's
at a
Isak.
time.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Very nicely done. And he's quick to get rid. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Arsenal currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing. Saka clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
McAllister. Now it's Isak. Gabriel cuts it out. Robertson. Ekitike, who's set up 1 goal so far, aimed beyond the defence. Isak! And that is doing no harm at all.
Isak probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And that's a throw-in. Arsenal still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And it's Eze. Ødegaard. It's Saka. Wirtz. Ekitike.
The attendance
Now
for
it's
this
Isak.
match was 60,179.
Robertson. Gyökeres is onto this. That's a shade optimistic. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal have not got very long if they hope to rescue this. They're being urged forward by great home support, but they need something to go their way pretty soon, Peter.
And here's Eze.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to pass it through. Nkapuyi. Well, it's ended up in no man's land.
That's going in strongly.
Ekitike has got himself a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? No, that's been easily repelled. Now, who's going to be first to this? McAllister. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Pass somewhat off target. Ball's gone out of play.
Substitution.
Allison punts it upfield. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Chips it through. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's a really well-measured ball. He's had it taken off him.
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Rice. Now this could be a chance. Saka!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Isak. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Ødegaard. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Isak. Now it's Gakpo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gabriel with the clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Timber. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Oh, he's got a big chance! And he hits the net! They have stolen level at the last! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 41.
Up to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Saka. That is great defending, so alert.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he shoots! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Liverpool look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Oh, he had to make that, and that's it. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
Things already rolling. Looking for options for movement. McAllister. And one more try! It's fallen kindly here. It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Merino. Rice.
Well, that is one way to stop him. And he's straight offside. And here's Saka. Steaming on goalwards. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Good ball, good take. And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a good ball out wide. Rice. He's on it, can he get away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Lovely feet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Tries a deft little ball. Oh no, what has happened here? Oh, now he can run away with it. Oh, important interception. Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you'll have to take whatever way it comes, and very...
Can he finish? A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Szoboszlai ventures forward. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Isak. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Backward it goes. And they are prompt with their pressing. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mikel Merino stood his ground strongly. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Martinelli.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Isak. Ekitike. Now it's Szoboszlai. Timber. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Threads one in. Arsenal are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Robertson. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Oh, what a ball! And here's Szoboszlai. That pass has been well intercepted. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Szoboszlai! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Timber. For Merino. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Isak receives it in a good position here.
Added time.
Gyökeres. And it's Ødegaard. Vitz. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And that's going to be a booking. So, a temporary halt to the action. So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Looking for a runner. Oh, great leap! And he couldn't finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He has found the way through. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gravenberg and Konate. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card.